Hi, Carly Lou. How are you, my lovely? Hi, Taylor. Hi, Kat. Hi, Carol. Hi, Val. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Taylor. Yes. Val. Yes. Leanne. Hiya. Cassidy. Sorry. Yeah, not too bad, thank you. Hi, Leanne. Good to hear, Carly. Good to hear. Hi, Michelle on TikTok. He's humming the Waltons now.
Hello, everybody. Greetings and salutations.
Yes.
Hi, Carly Lou. Hi, Michelle Brown. Hi, Grandma. Hi, Grandpa. Hi, Jimbo. Hi, Mary Ellen.
And on TikTok, Michelle Brown says hi.
Ah, Michelle Brown says hi. Heidi hi. Holdy ho. Right. Welcome to the Moany Monday show.
The Moany Monday.
Or is it a moan-free Monday?
Yes, it is.
Is it a moan-free Monday? Good. Right. Well.
Hi, Angel.
The angels are in.
Oh, yes, they are.
Right. So, are you going to kick this show off, or are you going to kick off?
So you started already? Okay.
Moan-free, please. Right. Yeah. So that's one vote for a moan-free Monday.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. We're ready?
Yes.
Right. Eyes down for your first card. Right. Are you listening? Are you seated comfortably? Right. Then we shall begin and knock things off the table. Right. Don't allow negative emotions to fester. If you are feeling frustrated, angry, or hurt, for example, just acknowledge that. Instead of fighting your feelings, go with them and work with them. Then true healing can really begin. So, thank you very much for tuning in. It's been lovely.
That's nice, that card. I do like that.
Yeah.
So, hi Leslie Davis, hi Cheryl and Gladwin, hi Sarah Jane Mills, hi Zoe Stevens, Claire. Welcome you all to our live. And now, I suppose,
it's a little bit darkish. So we're just going to adjust the studio lighting a bit. Ah, that's better. There we go. Right. Now,
right, announcements first.
Announcements first. Right. Did everybody watch Doctor Who at the weekend? Did you all scream in shock when Cootie transformed by regeneration into Billy Piper?
That was a shock.
That was a shock and a half. Billy Piper. So, is Billy Piper the next Doctor? Well, you'll just have to wait and see like the rest of us. But yes, I actually enjoyed that episode. It was really well done.
We had a lot of problems being able to watch it.
Yes, we were having sound issues. But yeah, we managed to watch it in its entirety on Sunday again with sound. So we didn't have to lip read, even though we knew what was going on because we can lip read. But, you know.
Yeah. Hi, Kaylee Marie Clark. Hi, Julie and Gumphrey.
Well, Julianne, I would recommend you watch it because it was utterly amazing. Sad, though, that Kuti Gatwa has regenerated after 2 seasons. I thought he was very good. He done a fantastic job. The season's episodes were very, very well done indeed. You know, I'm sure he had a lot more to give, but such is the joys of the program.
Yeah, so I think the second David Tennant's going to come back as well.
Oh, yes, David Tennant's going to come back.
Okay.
Yes. May I bring your attention to the
Yes.
the 10th and the 14th Doctor behind you? Thank you very much. Anyway, we digress. So, right, as this is our first broadcast in June, for those of you who would like private readings from us, okay, we have now opened up the facility where if you need to take time to pay up in installments the cost of your read, that is now available. Please email us for details. That means that everybody has the same opportunities as those of you who are working or a little bit more flush, okay, to take advantage of private readings, either half hour or hour. It's up to you what you want. The next bank holiday, certainly for Scotland, is August. So we'll be doing an August Madness 30% discount on the first weekend in August, which will be the Scottish bank holiday.
And then
we'll endeavour to do the same again for the English bank holiday in August, which is towards the end of August.
About the 24th. Hi, Debbie.
So we will run the 30% discount on that date as well. We'll call it the Scottish bank holiday, and then we'll call the other one the English bank holiday, but we'll do a 30% discount for everybody on half hour and hour reads like we've done in May.
Good evening, Ord.
Right, Saturdays we are introducing the opportunity for fledgling mediums to come on and have a go. Obviously, the fledglings need to be part of the DoubleTrouble group, but we will be inviting them on to do a reading or two in a safe and loving and welcoming environment to encourage them, because it's important to encourage fledgling mediums because they are the mediums of the future. So when the likes of Paul and I retire due to old age in about 60 years' time, there will be somebody to step in and take our place. Okay? So if you consider yourself a fledgling, please get in touch and we will do our best to get you on a Saturday and have a go. It's entirely up to you how many reads you have a go at. You can do just the one, or you can do one or two or three, but we will make that facility open and available to you on our Saturdays. So tonight is Paul's turn to go first. So, yes, I shall leave you in the capable hands of the Lord of the Rings, the Baron of the Bracelets, Lord of the Wax, and the man with the air. The man with the air.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And also, people on TikTok are going to be sorting out the wax night. I do need numbers who want to do it, and a day, which would be better for you all. So if you can message us on TikTok and let us know, yes, please, or message Michelle Brown or Michael Guichard. Message them even and let them know the names.
Christmas Day, Wax Day.
That's too far away.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Just a thought.
Yeah, it's going to be next week or two once I found out numbers.
Right.
So
Wax Wednesday could be Wax Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday.
It could be because it's only for
only for TikTok.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. If you want to be part of that, please email Paul or message Paul. Send him a letter, or whatever you happen to have hand.
They have, the prices have been put up on TikTok, so I have found out that we can actually do where you charge to come in and watch. So
you mean I've got to pay to come in?
No,
I can watch from the sidelines.
Well, you will be working as well while I'm doing the waxing.
Oh, I see. Oh, right. Anything to get me working. I don't get a day off.
Yeah.
Don't get a day off.
Yeah. So that is.
Then I work myself to the bone for the TV company, and you're working me to the bone at home. I never get a day off.
So do I. I work my.
No wonder I'm worn out.
Cheeky. Innit? All cheek.
Right.
So
anyway.
Bug off. Go on.
I mean, buy one, get one free. Well, you want me to go to Tesco's?
No, thanks.
Okay. Anyway, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
As you can tell, he's in one of those moods today. So, hi, Kirsty. Every little helps. It sure does, Mike. See my little pillow I've got there, Debs? While I remember, people that know the lovely Deb King, if you can send out the love to her, as her husband sadly passed away this morning. If you could send out thoughts to that. And also a dear friend, Ellie, whose partner passed away a few days ago. So if you can put your thoughts up to them, that would be fantastic. And thank you. Yes, my mum, Debbie. God, times you had fun with my mother over Christmas and that. Yeah, right. Right. Let's have your names up and Cyril. I'm drawing two, please. Okay, I am going to go to Audrey. Let's come into Scotland and Audrey, please. I've just said Audrey at the moment, but if I'm drawn to you, Jojo, I will definitely come to you. Right, Audrey, as I'm drawing close to you, I do feel there's been a lot of things going on around you in your mind and a lot of unanswered questions going on around you. I do feel a lady is actually drawing quite close, and she becomes on the maternal side, mother, grandmother, great grandmother. And I feel that she is around you at the moment because she's trying to help you decide on a few things. Can you understand this, please, Audrey? And this lady is also coming in with a lot of love and cuddles at the moment. And she's saying you do deserve a big cuddle at the moment because you felt quite lost and things have been really getting you down, but you're the sort of person that tries not to let things get you down. But when they do, it is something really sort of a major thing that would really get you down. And she's saying, you've been on this for quite a while. And okay, I'm actually feeling that there is someone that you have lost not too long ago. And okay, yeah, there is a dear friend or friend or family. Right, there's someone close to you that you lost not too long ago, within the last, I'd say, 2 years. I do feel there was someone that you knew that passed to spirit. Can you understand that, please, Audrey? And she's also saying that you've actually been helping someone that is quite ill as well. And this lady's turned around saying, thank you. Thank you for all you do and all the love that you give out. It's about time people started giving you the love and respect as well. Because, yeah, it's all right, you keep giving the respect, but when it's time for you to get it, who's there to actually give you the respect? And she says, my dear, I've always respected you. You've always had a good heart full of love and blessings. And I want to come through to actually tell you so and tell you we in the spirit world are here to give you the love and blessings that you so deserve. And also she's saying thank you for all that you do for spirit. And I feel that you are a very, very spiritual being and you do actually hear spirit and you see glimpses of spirit. Hi Christine, how are you, my lovely? And she's actually coming in just with so much love and respect for you. You will always have the respect from spirit because what you do to actually deserve the love of spirit. What comment do you want me to pin, Michelle? And this lady saying, never stop what you do. You have got such such a kind nature. Well, I just seeing moderator Michelle Brown. You pinned a cop. Sorry, Michelle. Sorry. Me try and juggle two things at once. And sorry. You have actually got a lovely soul. And even when the shell passes, your soul still lives on through and with the love of spirit, because that soul becomes another part of spirit. It goes back up to the spirit world, and this is how the communication happens. You need to calm down on a few things as well, because you've just been doing far too much. And you need to start living for yourself as well. And don't worry about what other people say or do around you, because they're jealous. That's why they're jealous, because they would like what you've got, but they just don't want to put the work in. What can you do about that? Nothing really. Yes, Debbie, you can be. Hi, Geraldine. You have got so much to give, and you've got so much to take, but you've got to start resting and relaxing. Hi, Sam. Can you understand all this, please, Audrey? Hi, Jill Sorder. Just waiting to see. Yeah, but this lady is just come with so much love and respect for you, and she's saying it was about time you got the respect as well. And yes, you have got to slow down now, because you've just done too much. And just now, let yourself have a break, because you really and truly deserve it. And now I'm going to leave that love with you and say bless you. And now I have the pleasure of bringing in, yes, you know, the man who's been cleaning his balls all day, the lovely Luke. Thank you, Audrey, for allowing me to work with you. Sending love and blessings to you. Now, here he is.
Okay. Right. I have got Sebastian. Okay. So, Sebastian being the first crystal ball I ever owned, given to me for my 9th birthday. So it's been with me at least 2 or 3 years.
Can you introduce yourself on TikTok, please? No.
So I will endeavor to give a reading from Sebastian. So, as the King of the Crystals. Oh, excuse me. Is it hay fever? I don't know. Just a sneeze. Right. So, I shall endeavor to see where we go. So, if we can have the talking stick up, please. Thank you. There it is. So, let's see where the talking stick goes. Wherever it lands, that's where I go. So, let's see. Right. Okay. It's on the move. So let's see where we go. Right. Okay. It's doing his rounds. So, where does spirit need me to go? Right. Okay. We have a stop on a Jill Soda. Jill Soda, I'm coming to you. You've got the talking stick on your name. Right. Okie dokie. Okay, Jill, as I look into the crystal, I'm being shown an image of you sat on your sofa with what would appear to be a... we have lost the picture.
Excuse me.
Okay, bear with us a minute, TikTok, while Paul restores the picture. Right. Oh, there we go. Right. We are back again.
Well done. So try that now.
Right.
Still recording.
We're just trying to sort out the echo.
Right, try that.
You have got 1, 2, 3 down there. You don't.
Right, right. Right, try that.
You need to remove those. Right. You need to remove that. Okay. That one is right. We're just trying to sort out this. You've got all 3 of them.
Yeah, that one does come on.
Right.
Hopefully. I may. Right. Is that better? Right. Is that better?
Right. We're going to have to go out and come back in. We're going to have to go out and come back in again.
Right. Try that now. That should be. No.
Okay. Just to check, can you hear us okay, people? In Facebook, can you hear us okay? Right, so Facebook's fine, so you can hear me. Okay, right, Jill. Excellent, thank you for that. Right, Jill, as I was saying, oh, it's still here as well. That's good. Right, okay. Now I'm looking around your chest area from here up to there. Okay, so like box. Keep it in the box. Right. Lovely. Now, what that tells me is if I can see any orbs, and I'm just looking to see if there's any in and around it. Well, there's one there. Right, I've got one that's just literally shown up just down there, right? And it's on your left-hand side. So it's just above where your heart would be. Right, a nice orb, and it's showing itself as a sort of limey green color, so it just actually stands out. Now, that's just letting me know there's spiritual activity around you, but the part we're all interested in is to see if there's anybody actually in the room. Oh, it's just switched to panoramic, which is great. Now, okay, right. As I'm looking at you now, I'm looking at that way. If I was to go across to your left, okay, and about 6 feet thereabouts, okay, I can start to see the yellowy, misty haze. Okay, it's a sort of golden, yellowy, misty haze of a manifestation. So there is a person in spirit that is showing themselves there. So, okay, I can't tell whether it's a man or a woman, so we're going to have to go straight to the portal on this one, Jill. So bear with me. Okay. Roll Thunder, do we have someone coming through the portal? Oh, excellent. Yeah, please do. Thanks. Right, we've got someone coming through the portal now, so let us see who it is. Right. Okay. Right. I can feel the energy approaching me now. Okay, right. I have to say that this is the energy of a lady that's coming through. Okay, so it's female energy, and I want to say there's quite a bit of what I call maternal energy around it as well. So this is someone from the mum side of the family. So I want to go down the maternal side of the family line. So this is like mother, grandmother, great granny, that type of energy that's coming in. Now, as I look at her, because I'm just getting a glimpse of her face in my mind's eye. Okay, right. As I look at her, I want to say this lady looks to me as though she's late 70s. I'll go as far as maybe 82. Right, so I'm going by how she looks to pin a relative age to her. So I'm saying upper limit, probably about 82. But I'm going about 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, in that area there. Okay. Now, as she comes close, the energy that comes with her, right, as I look at all the spectrum colors that come with her, right, the one that stands out quite considerably to me as I'm looking at her, right, is a pink energy. It's like a pink light energy, and it completely stands out. So you imagine the aura is the shape of your body, and it is a band of light. Okay, around that shape of the body, there is a band of light which is very pink in color. Now, that is an indicator that this person in life and also in spirit carries an immense amount of unconditional love. Now, this is the sort of love that you would expect between a mother and a daughter, a mother and a son, a husband and a wife, a brother and a sister. Okay, it's a platonic form of love. It's the purest form of love, not this Hollywood backseat rubbish. You know, this is the proper love. This is the proper stuff. Okay, now there's a lot of that follows around her, and I also want to say that as she comes forward, like, she gives me the feeling of wanting to reach out, okay? Reach out and absolutely wrap her arms around you and hold on to you and just give you that, I want to say, that warm embrace. But it's more than just an embrace. It's like there is communication goes through that tactile motion that surpasses written or spoken language. It's like there is a knowing or an understanding that comes with this embrace. And it's, you know, they say an action or say a picture paints 1,000 words. And also I would say an action is very similar to that as well. By a given action, you are saying 1,000 things at once. And it's like this embrace that she wants me to do is very much like I re-energize you and refill you with this mothering love, but also take away the pain and bring in healing as well. Okay? It is, I mean, words escape me as how to express how this embrace feels and what is being said by it, because it's all a higher form of communication. Like, it's like when you've got two elderly people sat side by side on a park bench on a windy summer's day at the beach, okay? And they're holding each other's hand. They are saying so much to each other without even uttering a word, okay? And it's an absolute delight to see it, okay? Because it just shows how madly and passionately in love with each other they still are, okay, after so many years. And they don't have to say anything because it's all being said through the touch. That's what this is like, okay? I also feel there is it's like this lady comes, she's like a frequent visitor, okay? She's a frequent visitor, and I'm getting images in my mind of her sitting on the end of your bed, and I can't hear what it is that she's saying, but I can see that she's saying things to you as you're laid on that bed. Now, I'm going to say it's like sweet nothings, okay? Because it's words that a mother would say to her child that they are like precious words of encouragement, precious words of healing, precious words of support and advice. And I know from vague memories from my childhood when my mother used to sit on my bed and she would tell me a story, like, you know, a bedtime story. Now, I can't for the life of me remember what the bedtime stories were about. You know, they could have been Hans Christian Andersen, they could have been absolutely anything. But when she sits there on the end of your bed and she's just talking to you, and it's like the level of the conversation, the the words that are being said, and it's the manner in which they're being said, make them so powerful. And she does acknowledge that throughout the day. It's like you have conversations with her where in your mind she's stood next to you or in front of you or sat with you on the sofa or at the coffee shop, next to you at the coffee shop, and you're having these conversations with her, sometimes orally, sometimes in your mind you're having these conversations. But she does say that she hears every word and that she does answer in a way that only you would acknowledge and understand. And sometimes that's done by just putting images or words into your head, and you think, "Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I'll do that." And you don't even think about where they come from, but they are just like they magically appear. Well, they don't magically appear; it's because Spirit have put them there. And so she does hear every word, and she tells me very much that says, as a mother does, you laugh when they laugh and you cry when they cry. So it's like this unconditional love has this connection across, shall we say, time and space. Let's get Doctor Who if you want. Time and space, but from one dimension, spirit world, into this dimension, they just travel straight across the boundaries, and they are manifested in your higher self. Now, your higher self, that's the spirit of you that's in this body, right? And there's that link, that communication link. It can't be broken. It's there. It's permanently there, whether you like it or not. And that is how the responses from the spirit world are transmitted into you. And sometimes it's like you're hearing a audible voice, whether it be your mother, your brother, your father, your uncle, your great granny. You hear it in their voice, in here. And that's how you know it's real. And she wants you to know. Well, first of all, she says, I want her to know I'm very, very proud of her, and I always have been. And she takes great joy and listening to your conversation and what you're saying to her, and that you still seek her advice even after all this time, when you're more than capable. And you know you're more than capable, but you just doubt yourself. You let your self-confidence drop. And she says, yes, have faith in yourself. Bring your confidence up. You're more than able. You have everything you need at your fingertips. Don't doubt yourself. I've been with you many years. I've been by your side through the good times and the rough times. And I've never left you. Okay, because mums don't leave you. We're there. It's part of the unwritten contract. We've got to be there the whole time. And I've been there the whole time. And when you've been hurt, I'm the one that's put my arms around you and held you close and comforted you. And sometimes you knew I was there, other times you didn't. But just because you couldn't feel me didn't mean I wasn't there. I'm proud of what you achieved in school. I'm proud of what you've achieved as a grown woman. And I'm proud of what you've achieved all throughout your life. But I would say it's time you believed in yourself. Believe in your abilities. You've been gifted in many ways by Spirit. And the more you trust in them, the greater your gift will grow. And the more trusting you become as a part of it. Because it's true, what has always been said. You're only limited by your own vision of what you can be. So if you believe you can reach for the stars, just raise your arms up and stretch out. Pick a star and grasp it. You're only limited by your own imagination and your own self-belief. You know, the one thing I would say about this lady's love is you can feel it in the room. You can feel it in the room. It's tangible. You can touch it. Like, you know, you can form it into a snowball and throw it. It's thick. It's not gooey, but it's thick. You can feel it. And it makes your skin tingle. It's that powerful. So when you feel that electric energy in your home, you know she's there. You cannot deny it. She's there, and amongst it all, it's part of her. It's part of who she is. There's none of this who she was. It's who she is. She's not gone. She's still very much there. Okay? This old bag of bones and flesh, right? It's like a car. You buy it new, and after a few years, it falls to bits. That's just the way it is. But the real her, the spirit, this higher self inside here that decides once it fails the MOT, right, it moves on. Yeah, that's how it works. And she's saying the real me is all around you. I'm the one that tickles your hair in the back of your neck. I'm the one that rubs your shoulder down when you hurt. And I'm the one that holds you when you cry. And I'm the one that laughs with you when you're watching some ridiculous TV program that makes us split our sides. They're not quite as good as the two Ronnies, but I like them as well, actually. But it's there for you. The world is your oyster. And the only thing holding you back is your own self-belief. So go for it. Reach for the stars. And you will be amazing. Okay. And I'm having an image starting to manifest in my mind now. And this is something she wants to leave with you. All right. Oh, okay, right. Well, that's the first again. Right, it's another first. Right, I've just been shown an image in my head of a Terry's chocolate orange. Now, I know that's not everybody's cup of tea, but that's what she's showing me, a picture of a Terry's chocolate orange. So I'm going to leave that Terry's chocolate orange on the table that she showed me, which to me looks like a dining table. And there was something else. Oh. Right, a large white feather. Okay. A large white feather. Now, it looks like the feather that you would... Well, don't know if you'd call it a dove feather or maybe an angelic feather, but it is a very nice, beautiful white colored feather. It's about that long altogether, okay? And that's next to the chocolate orange. So I'm going to leave that with you, and all of your mum's love with you too, and say thank you very, very much for the privilege of reading for you. Now, ooh, there was one in the garden. Oh, bless you. That's lovely. Right. Thank you very much for that, Jill. God bless you. Right, now I'm going to invite back the lovely Paul. Okay, and he's going to come back and absolutely mesmerize us. So, I shall see you in a little while. Bye for now.
Right, okay, I'm back. Thank you. If anyone wishes to donate, the PayPal details are running along the screen on Facebook and on TikTok. It's in the bio, our PayPal address. So if any of you wish to, you're more than welcome to. So, and now let's put your names up and see who I'm drawing to, please. Okay, Jojo, can I come to you, please, Jojo? Hi, Donna, how are you? My little big sis is in, and our dear, dear, beautiful friend, Angel. Cool. They're all in tonight. So, if I... Right, that is the PayPal address there. Right, that's a lot easier. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you. Right, said Jojo. Right, Jojo, as I'm drawing close to you at the moment, I've got a gentleman actually around you, and he's coming in with a lot of things that are going on in your mind, and he seemed very what's the word? Very like forgetful. So I do feel this gentleman before he passed had like Alzheimer's or loss of memory, and I feel he's actually coming in at the moment to let you know that he's got his memory back now. Can you understand this gentleman, please, Jojo? Can I just call you Joe, not just Jojo? Jojo. Right. Yeah, and this gentleman is coming in and letting you know that he has got all his faculties back, but he had to come in like not understanding what was going on. So he had to show me how this. And he's coming in with so much praise for you at the moment because he's saying, you've got all you need. You don't need anything else. You've got love. You've got respect. And you've got people that care for you. And they do think a lot of you. And I do as well, he's saying. He's also saying that you've had a lot of ups and downs because things have got you down, like work. Always work gets everyone down. So work is one, family, friends. It all seems to come when something goes wrong. It always comes all together, and right. And he's saying you just got over the worst time you've had for a long time. And he's also saying that you can't give up. There is things you've got to do and you can't give up on it. As much as you feel you need to or want to, please don't give up. Can you understand this, Joe, please? Because he's saying you will not get anywhere unless you try and try again. Because yeah, people do take the mick. People, some people are quite harsh and hurtful, but who cares? You don't have to see them. You don't have to go out for a drink with them. You don't have to do anything apart from just what you want to do. is going, I was like you. And yeah, a lot of things went through which I just didn't understand. But, you know, I became older and wiser. And I also began to know who was my true friend and who wasn't. And then when this illness hit me, I didn't know who anyone was. And that is one thing I did not like. Not knowing who people were. I know who they are now, but when I was down here, I didn't know who anyone was before I passed. But now I've got it all back and I know who is who. And yeah, I know who you are and I know you're a good guy. You've always given your all to everything you put your hands to. And you're not afraid of a bit of dirty hands. Nah. Hi, Linda Dunn. You have always given and never received. Sometimes you did, but sometimes you didn't. But you don't care. All you care about is seeing a smile on people's faces. And yeah, you do. But always remember, watch out for the ones that try it on. Watch ones who try to put a guilt trip. Oh, I haven't got this, I haven't got that. Lender's a fiver, lender's a tenner. No. You don't deserve that. But what you deserve is a round of applause for everything you do and everything you've got. You deserve it. And you, my lad, hi Shane, and they want you just to start looking and say, you know, why bother? Why do they bother? Because they know I'm so soft I will give it. But you've got to start saying no, no, no. That's a bit harsh. Okay. He's telling me to say it, so I can't. He's turning around saying, what you need to do is tell them, get a job. Because you work for what you've got. Why should I give the money that I work hard for to give to other people that can't be bothered? Yeah, I understand there are people that can't go to work because of their health and that. I'm not on about them. I'm on about the lazy bums that just can't be bothered. I'm fine, thanks, Shireen. But you need to keep hold of things now. Don't let people try to use and abuse you anymore. Oh, bless you, Nami. You keep what you've earned. Hi, Helen, Lisa Davis. Because you've worked for it, so you deserve to have it. So keep the love and keep the support. And he's pulling back now, but he's just saying, I know that I love you, boy. Just keep it up. But keep it in your pocket. And I'm going to say, bless you. Thank you for allowing me to read for you, Joe. This gentleman speaks very wisely, and he tells you how it is. But you've got it, and keep it. All the love and blessings to you. Thank you. Right, now here he is again. The king of the crystal, the lovely Luke. Right.
Okay, right. I now have Misty Blue. As you can see, Misty Blue is ready to do a read. So it's just a matter of fixing. There it is. Right, so we've got the talking stick. So it's just a case of where does he go? All right, and he's off. Right, here we go. Where is he going? Where is he going? Where is he going? Oh, post at this time of night. Blimey.
No, I didn't check it earlier.
Oh, right, okay. Right. Starting to slow down now, so any second now we will know where we are. All right. We've got to stop on Linda Dunn. Linda Dunn, I'm coming to you because we've got to stop on your name with the talking stick. Okay. Right. Linda. Right. Okay, right. I have got an image here in the crystal, and it's showing you sat at it's a dining table. Yeah, sat by a dining table. Okay, now you're sat there and it looks very much like it's a cup of tea, could be coffee, but it's dark tea, so it might well be coffee. And there, I want to say, floating around the top of your head, so a bit like this, okay, just up there, there are two orbs, okay, two orbs, and they're sort of like going in a sort of circular pattern on the top of your head, blue and red, okay. Now, the colors aren't really significant. It's just so I can actually see them more than anything else. But as I look across the table from you, and what would be like, so if you're sat here, then you've got the table, and then on the other side, there's a seat. There's a person actually sat in that seat. Now, I can't tell whether it's a man or a woman because it's only the misty color that actually, the yellowy golden misty color, which is like a Scotch mist, or call it a fog if you want, or a colored smoke that makes a form of the body shape. So we'll have to see if we can get someone to come out.
Gwendolyn.
So let us look. Oh, right. Do we have someone from Linda? Okay. Right, lovely. Thank you very much. Yes, we've got someone coming through the portal now. Okay. Oh. Right. Okay. Now, I do want to say that there's the energy of a male coming through here. Okay. Energy of a male in spirit. Now, as this person comes towards me, I'm very much aware of, I'm going to say, a chest issue. Okay. Now, it is, I would describe it as like a heaviness on the chest. Okay. A heaviness. And I do feel the occasional twinge in the chest as well. I don't know whether this is a heart condition or it's a lung condition or something else going on with one or both, but it's definitely there. Now, I don't think this is something that just suddenly appeared, okay? I'm pretty sure this is something that, I want to say, started some time ago, okay, but wasn't, I'll say it wasn't significant enough to cause any discomfort or any problems, but as time passed, it got gradually more of an issue, okay? So definitely chest issue here, okay? I also feel that this gentleman, I want to put this man, I'm just looking at him now and I'm thinking, I'm going to say light, very light 60s into his 70s, okay? And that's just purely based on how he appears, okay? Now, I appreciate some people look older than what they are, and some people look a hell of a lot younger than what they actually are. You know, so there is a bit of a leeway in there. So it's based on how he looks to me. Now, as he comes in, I also want to say that this gentleman is no stranger to hard graft work. Okay? This is a man who put his body and soul into his work. This is what I call skilled, unskilled labor type work, not locked in an office and moving paper clips about. No, this is a guy who grafted. Okay. And as a result of his grafting, I would say very certainly that there has been issues with his back over the years. There's been issues with the knees, and it's all down to wear and tear. It's not a result of an accident, not a result of a fall. This is just basically wear and tear. And yeah, we all do get this now and again. But as he comes in, I also want to say that this man is also got a heart of gold. He's a very kind-hearted, gentle individual. In the workplace, yeah, he would be wearing a completely different mask. Because this is a man with two faces. Okay, there's this one that's at work, and it's like roughy tufty. Okay, but there's the other face. This is his true identity, is what you see at home, in the doors at home. You see a completely different side of him, and he's a gentle type guy, a loving family man, a guy who would do anything for his family. And actually, he did quite a lot, to be fair. Sacrifice, if you like, was his middle name. He wouldn't take charity from anybody. he'd put his hand in his pocket to try and help a family member out now and again, but he wouldn't accept charity. So if you think, if you think he's going to go down the social and plead poverty, not a hope. If you think he'd accept a charitable donation from some organization, not a hope. He was proud. He felt it was his own job to make provision. It's his job to go out there and earn the bread money. His job to put bread on the table, put shoes on the feet of the children and clothes on their back, pay the rent, keep the house going, get enough money for the bills. So he was very proud and didn't like to admit when things weren't going quite right. He just, he would keep it to himself. He wouldn't want people to know because he didn't want people to feel obliged to put their hand in their pocket. And if they did, he wouldn't accept it anyway. But as he comes forward around you at this time, it is now I'm going to say this man he didn't have the easiest of life. He had his fair share of troubles and hard times. And as a resourceful individual, he managed to get through those hard times. Yes, there were sacrifices he made, and normally that would be him missing meals in order to make sure there was enough to go around for everybody else. But that was the type of bloke he was, okay? Putting others before himself. And this man is saying that he has a wealth of knowledge and experience based on his own life story. And he draws close to share that with you, to help you deal with those difficult times as they come. Now, we often have heard the same thing said time and time again. We're in a credit crunch. We're in a cost of living crisis. We're in this. We're in that. We're all in it together. Well, some are and some aren't, depending who you ask. But what he's saying is, I'm here to share how I got through it in my time. And I will help you get to the other end of it in your time. I will give you my wisdom and my experience. And I will also give you my sense of resilience to help you get to the other side and still keep that lovely smile on your face. Family help family. You're not in it on your own. And there's one thing I can say about this gentleman that is so striking. He can look a real hard man. He can look like, a Glaswegian gangster. But this is a man whose heart has no bottom, and he has unconditional love for family, regardless of who they are. Some, he would say, don't deserve it, but there are those who should have it in abundance. And you're one of those ones, he says, that should have my love in abundance. Because your life has been like mine. Had its ups, had its downs, had its ups again, and then had its downs again. But that's life. That is how it is. And that's how we learn our lessons. And I've learned a few things in my time, and I'm going to share them with you. Now, as he steps back, he's putting an image in my mind. Okay, what do you want? What are you going to show me? Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Right. He's shown me a tomato plant that is full of tomatoes. I mean, big ones. Oh, I think you call them beefsteak tomatoes, but they're the great, big, huge ones. Okay. And he's shown me this on the table that I saw you sat on. Okay, or sat by rather. You weren't sitting on the table; you were sitting at the table. Okay, but it showed me a great big beef steak tomato plant. And he's saying if you put your mind to it, you can grow absolutely anything. And may they grow in abundance. Right. So I'm going to leave you with those beef steak tomato plant. And it's a big one. You know, it's quite tall. All of his love and all of his resilience and wisdom that he wants to share with you. A true gentleman, without a shadow of a doubt, Linda, a true gentleman. And funny enough, I planted my tomato plants in my pop-up greenhouse on Saturday, along with, well, there was plum tomatoes, beef tomatoes, sweet corn, as in corn on the cob, sweet peppers. Yeah, so I've planted them all on Saturday afternoon. So we can grow them together, Linda. See what we get. Right. Thank you very much, Linda, for allowing me to read for you. And yeah, I do my tomatoes every year. And they have been amazing. I mean, the size of them is just beyond belief. I had one last year that when I put it on the kitchen scale, it weighed 3/4 of a pound. One tomato, 3/4 of a pound. I mean, it was enormous. Right. Anyway, that's enough about my gardening and green fingers. Paul!
I'm in the toilet.
Oh, Paul is otherwise engaged. Okay. Well, since he's otherwise engaged, what I shall do is well, you know the liquid tomato feed you get? I just get that and just instead of watering it down, I just pour it around in the pot, on the soil in the pot. Well, it's actually compost I plant them in. Pour that around the top of the compost and then just water them with the shower head of the of the sprinkler system, and I just sort of like wash it down, and then every week I spray Miracle Grow on them as well. That usually works a treat. So try the tomato plant feed, just pour it on from the jug, okay, and then water it down. Then once a week, Miracle Grow, and the Miracle Grow, pour it on round the pots and then water it down through the soil. Some will say just stick it in that thing on your garden hose, but I don't bother. There you go. It's cheap enough. Anyway, so right, let's see. I'll do another one while Paul's in the loo. Right, okay. Name's up for the next read, please. Reset the talking stick wherever it is. There, it's back to the top again. Right. No bother, Linda. No bother. Mind you, if you get them at that size, you'll be like me, inundated with them. But they taste fabulous. Right. Okay. Now, oh, it's on the go. Where's it going? We have a stop on Teresa the Legolas. Excuse me for the wrong pronunciation there. But the ticket went up so fast I didn't get a chance to get your full name out. Legas, that's it. Right, forgive me that. I said Legolas as if it was from Lord of the Rings, so forgive me. Okay, right, Teresa. Leg, then us. Leg us. Okay, thank you for that. Now, nay bother. I love Lord of the Rings myself. Two Towers and Return of the King. Now, as I look into the crystal here, okay. Righty. Oh, right. Okay, Teresa, I'm seeing you sat on your sofa at the moment, okay? And I'm also seeing there that there's a drink by your side. Now, I'm not sure whether it's tea or it's coffee. They both look quite dark in color, so I'll just say tea because I'm Scots and we always drink tea, but it could be coffee. But what does strike me though is, I don't know if you're aware of it, but I'm looking at the top of your head here, right? And I am seeing a great big blue. Now this is sapphire blue, this one, but it's right there. It's like you can play football with it and head the orb, but it's a great big one. Okay. Now the fact that it's blue is I'm not actually reading into the color of it. Because it's there to help me recognize them in, different lights and backgrounds. But I'm very aware, as a result of where it is, and from what Tonka was saying there, is that you have a very strong etheric aura around you, in that spirits find you extremely attractive because of the energy that you give out, and that is around you in your etheric aura. Okay, so you are like an attractee of spiritual energy. And the one thing that I want to say about that is, it is actually quite a very powerful gift in that, because it's the type of spiritual entities that you attract to you are very strongly of the light. And secondly, they are children. They are child spirits that are drawn to you. Now, okay. Now, having said that, I want to say that, thank you, Tonka. There are a lot of child spirit that not only are attracted to you as an individual, but they're attracted to you because of your higher self spirit as well. And there are a number of them that I want to say are like present in your place of residence, i.e. your home, that literally surround you wherever you go. They're there. You go out in a car, they're sitting in the back seat. You go on the bus, they're in the bus. You go on the train, they fill the carriage up in the train. They're always there around you. And it is a lot to do with the fact of your higher self spirit. Now, thank you about that. I'll just have a look again. There, right. There is a person in spirit that stood right behind you here in the crystal. So I'm going to see if that person is Oh, they're there. Right. Okay. Yes, please do come in. Right. Okay. Now I have a gentleman coming in, and as I look at him as he walks forward here, I want to say this gentleman strikes me straight away is a grandfather figure. Okay, a grandfather figure. I want to say he's using a walking stick, a wooden walking stick. Now it looks like, to me, it looks like an old-fashioned one that people would carve it, as opposed to just buy it off the shelf, right? This is like the wooden style walking stick with the rubber stopper at the end. And if you wanted to, and you were going on holiday places, you could put little shields to represent places you've visited. Okay. But as he walks forward, that I want to say a gentleman. Now, I'm very, very skinny. His frame looks very similar to mine. So I'm going to say he's a slim chap, straight up, straight down. Flat cap on his head. I don't see any facial hair as such, but yeah, he's a little bit rough shaven, but then at his age, who cares? Okay. And he's got an absolute beautiful smile on him. Okay. A beautiful smile. And he tends to come in a lot with the children. Now, straight away, thank you, Tonka. Straight away, I want to say this gentleman reminds me of an actor from years ago that went by the name of Clive Dunn. He also used to sing. I think he sang. And it was something, was it Grandad, we love you. Right, you know, that chap, Clive Dunn. Because he looks the part, and this gentleman looks very familiarly like him, okay, as he comes forward. But it's about the children that you attract that is the absolute striking thing. Because these children are drawn to you, and the reason they're drawn to you is, as I've just got this image in my mind's eye. Now, if you look at your chest, say from your belly button to the top of your shoulder collarbones, right? It's like your chest opens up like it's a cupboard, right? And you look in, and you can see this little girl leaning out of your chest, giving it a wave like this. Now, when I see images like that in my mind's eye, spirit are telling me that your spiritual self, okay, your higher self, is very childlike. Not that that's a problem, but the bonus that gives you is that you see things spiritually as they are. And you accept it for what it is. You don't analyze it with a scientific mind looking for the logical explanation about this, that, the next thing, and trying to make science explain it away. No, you accept it for what it is. Just like a child, if you tell a child Santa Claus is coming at 8 o'clock on Christmas Eve, you better be in your bed. That child will run for the hills to get in their bed because they are convinced Father Christmas is coming at 8 o'clock. And if they ain't in that bed asleep, they ain't getting no gifts. It's a bit like that. So, you don't question spirit when it performs an act like materializing from an orb into a solid human form, or when you read the tarot cards and they tell you that you're going to have a big surprise tomorrow, and you wake up tomorrow and you've won the lottery. You accept it for what it is. And that is the wonderful thing about your higher self. You see things with a child's eye, and the children are attracted to your energy and your light because it is childlike, and they feel safe and welcome and at ease in that type of environment. And this is why all children, from newborn babies right the way up through the age range, are attracted to you. And sometimes they'll look at you as you're going past in a car or walking past in the street, and they look at you and they see things with their physical eyes that are spiritual around you. And it amazes them, because the younger the child is, the closer to the spirit world it still is. And therefore they still see things from a spiritual perspective as clearly as you can look in, the computer and you can see me. It's just, that's how it works, and that's what it is. And that is a gift. That is a unique gift from spirit, that you can reach child spirits and give them a safe space, and they will be there until such times as you tell them to go home or tell them to go back to the world of spirit. But they will always be there, and that is why they are there. That's why they're around you all the time. And you will hear them running up and down the corridor. You'll hear the pitter-patter of tiny feet as they, play games in your hallway and in your kitchen and whatever. That is the joy that spirit brings around you. And that is the gift that you bring from the world of spirit into the physical realm. And that is utterly amazing. So if I was wearing my cap, I would tip my hat to you. Let's like that. But yes, and this grandfather-like person comes in and communes with them, because he too had a very similar gift, around him before he went back to spirit. And now he comes from the world of spirit back into the physical and communes with the child spirits, so that they have a familiar face around them, one that they recognize and know. And I want to place this gentleman, but I feel I need to go down your father's side of the family. But the clothing he wears makes me think very strongly that this is a great grandfather, because he wears clothing that I would associate with, I'm going to say pre-World War II, so like 1930s style clothing. Not quite Poirot, if you ever watch that, but similar, working class man, similar attire, like someone who would be working in something like steel industry, coal industry, or shipbuilding, that type of clothing. And that's why I want to place him as the great grandfather connection to you. He's definitely of your line. So that's where I want to go with him. And I also want to say that he too had a very strong childlike approach to the world of spirit. But in his time, a lot of it was what I would term, and what my grandmother, who, if you like, was one of my teachers, would term parlor games, where you'd have a lot of, mostly women really, would sit around and link hands and have seances in the kitchen, and do tea leaf reads in the kitchen and tarot reads in the kitchen. That was very much his era, although there were meeting halls and places that he did attend once in a while. But there you go. A bit of insight, and also thank you very much for that, Matt. That does explain a lot for her. She understands where it comes from. He's giving me a picture in my mind's eye now, actually, that he wants to give you something, so I'm going to wait and see what it is. Oh, you're having a laugh, aren't you? All right. He's put it in my head and he's shown me the image, so I've got to give it to you. Right. I have an image in my mind's eye, right? It is a bone china cup and saucer and half a pound of Indian loose tea. Now, Teresa, I have to say, I thought he was having a laugh, but no, that's what he wants to give you. So obviously, you know what you're doing with tea leaf reeds, because that is the ingredients for a tea leaf reed. So I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you very much indeed for allowing me to read for you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have the great pleasure of welcoming back the lovely Paul. So here he is. I'll see you in a little while.
Right. Okay. Sorry about that. Oh, bless you, Jojo. Right. Let's have your names up and see who I'm drawn to, please. Hi, Helen Lisa Davies. Actually, Helen, can I come to you, please? And I do say, if you do wish to give donations, please do so. The PayPal link is on the screen on Facebook, and I know the lovely Michelle has actually been putting the address up on the ticker tape as well. Right, Helen, as I'm drawing close to you at the moment, I do feel there is a lady coming close around you, and she's just putting her head down because I feel that she's just really you've been getting really down as of late, but you tried to hide it the way you're actually feeling from other people. It's like you put on a mask so people don't see how you are or what is going through in your life. Can you understand this, Helen, please? As this lady, she does come on the maternal side, mother, grandmother, great-grandmother. And she's saying, you need to take that mask off. You need to start looking and letting people see the real you. I know you find it difficult to let people get close to you because so many hurts that you've had over your lifetime. And it feels like, oh, is it going to happen again? Is it going to happen again? And she's saying, not everyone is bad. There are some good, some lovely people around. I know you find it difficult to trust. Yeah, I do as well. And you also find it very difficult to talk. Especially if you don't know the person, you find it very difficult to actually talk and say what is going on. And she's saying, you can always talk to me, you know that. I am still around. I'm only next door. I'm not right up there. I am always with my loved ones. My spirit does always join in. Hi Rachel, how are you on TikTok? I will never let you down. All you do is talk to me and ask me. And yes, you will get a reply. It may not come straight away, but it will come. And that will prove that you... Yeah, not too bad. Thank you, Rachel. You have given so much, and yes, you've been hurt so many, and my love goes out to you. I know that there are things that are too personal to actually discuss on the live. I understand that, but I will do my best to actually get the message out without actually saying what is going on. You've been hurt by so many people growing up. There's been a lot of anguish going around in you, and even now, if someone starts something, your mind just goes straight in, and actually you get on, and they're saying, I would like to see you calm down a bit and start living for you now. It is about time that you could start living for yourself and start being yourself, because you are full of love, and you are also full of admiration. You will get through all the anguish that you've been going through. She's saying, I'm going to make it my all to help you through and help you to start realizing not too many people are bad. You can only get through it if you want to. And I know, speaking about things to people that don't know and who haven't been through it, it is difficult, very difficult. But you have got people that will be there and help you, no matter what and no matter when. It's in your time, when you're ready to talk, you can do it. You've always had people trying to put you down. And yes, it does hurt. I've had it myself all my life, but now I've realised the people that really care about me are like the people on here are like my family. The blood relatives, well, I got so much hassle. I'm well out away from them. And I start living for the people that care about me and care. I care about them. And those people are on this computer. Those people are on these lives. And that is who I care about. Yet, yes, Dimple, soul family. And they always treat you with love and respect. You get the odd one that go to leave and call you everything, but that goes over my head. And you are strong. And you are loved. No matter what anyone tries to tell you, you are loved. and you always will be. So I'm going to keep this lady, and she's saying, I know how you feel. I 100% know how you feel, my love. You know there are people, and I'm not on about psychiatrists or anything like that. I'm on about people on some spiritual groups. There are people you can talk to, and you don't have to see them like I'm seeing you. You can talk, but I can't see, you can do it that way, where people don't see your face when you're doing it, and you're just typing, or like a camera one. There are people around who are there for you. And this lady's such a beautiful lady. And she's saying, you can always talk to me. You know, you can talk to me anytime and you will get an answer back. But I'm going to leave her love with you and say, bless you. And just remember, sticks and stones. That old rhyme, sticks and stones break my bones, but names will never hurt. I've used that so many times, but names do hurt. So keep the love aflow, and always remember, spirit is love, and they speak the truth. And you are the truth. And I'm going to leave that love with you and say, bless you, Helen. No, I didn't choose you, spirit chose you. And I just talk through spirit. What spirit tell me, I tell you. And that you are more than welcome. And just remember, you're loved. And you are appreciated. And I appreciate you for coming on and taking the message. So I'm going to say blessings to you and love to you. Okay, right. Let's have a look. Angel, I've got to go to the lovely Angel. Right, Angel, as I'm drawing close to you at the moment, I do feel there is a lady who's actually right by you at the moment. And I do feel it is a grandmotherly link that is actually around you at the moment with a gentleman. So there is also a gentleman coming through with her. And the gentleman's actually talking and actually saying thank you. And he's also saying, do not give up, but don't listen to those that speak the untruth. Only listen to what your heart and mind tell you is truth. You know what the truth is, and you know how the truth is. I know there's been a search going on for a number of years, And I know you want to find this person. We are helping you. And you are so close, yet so far. You will get there, but timing, I don't know. You have got the family in spirit that is helping and guiding you. And we've gained a dog as well that is helping you. But there will be things being put into your mind. And these things will be the truth. I know you've had some already. And I know the rest are coming. So please take notice and notes of what goes in through your mind, because that will be some of the answers that are coming. You will learn more and more. There are going to be some shocks and some things you already know. You will understand after you've heard all. And all will be soon. Never not think that we are not caring for you and other members. But you, once this is done, you will relax. But at the moment, your mind is just wandering left, right, and center. Things will come right through, and you will get all the messages that are needed. And all we want to see is a smile that knows that you are close, and you will see what is need to be seen. So they are pulling back now, but they're just leaving their love with you. And I'm going to say, bless you. Thank you for allowing me to work with you. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you, my lovely? So now it's time for the lovely Luke to come back. So I'll get back. No problem. No problem.
Right. Okay. It's that time of the evening again. We
are back tomorrow on TikTok. So please come and join us tomorrow, and you may get a message tomorrow. So sorry about the ones that didn't get a message on TikTok, but we are back tomorrow on TikTok.
Aye. So now it's time for the closing card.
And this card is for everybody. People on TikTok and people on Facebook. Oh, bless you, Elizabeth. We'll send out love and healing to you. And tomorrow on Facebook, we're on A Message from Heaven. So please come and join us there.
Okay. Closing card says, you need to ignore what everyone else is doing and achieving. Your life is about breaking your own limits and outgrowing yourself to live your best life. You are not in competition with anyone else. Plan to outdo your past, not other people. There you go.
There you have it.
Indeed. Indeed.
Yeah.
So a very big thank you to everybody that joined us this evening. We've thoroughly enjoyed your company, and thank you for coming in and listening and taking part.
And sorry about the mess up earlier.
Yes.
Sometimes.
Modern technology at its best.
Yes.
So
We got there in the end.
yeah. God willing, we'll see you all tomorrow on Message from Heaven at 8 o'clock. And TikTok, 8 o'clock as usual. Until then, please do look after yourselves and each other, and don't forget, spread the love. A very good night to all of you. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye now.